Today we're going to be talking about adding vectors. This is going to make sense when we get into forces where we're going to have to consider vectors as well. Vectors apply in velocity, they apply in acceleration, they apply in forces. So understanding how vectors work is important. So I'm going to do this worksheet as an example, and then you'll have a different worksheet for homework. So your ship can sail 10 squares per month. Starting from Spain and traveling west or bearing 270, draw one vector for each month of travel using your red pencil. In what country will you make landfall? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be 1 month. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be 2 months. At the end of each vector is an arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 3 months. And then you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 to get to landfall. So in what country will you make landfall? The US. How many months will it take to reach land? So 1, 2, 3, 3.5 months about. And then for part 2, unfortunately the wind does not always blow the way you want. To determine how the wind affects your travel, let's include the wind vector. First, draw your ship vector, just like in part 1, using your red pencil, which this is month 1. Now at the end of that vector, add the wind vector using your blue pencil. Now draw the resulting vector. So month 1, 2 squares south. So this is our wind vector. And our resultant vector is going from the start to where we ended up at. So this is our resultant vector for month 1. That's where you are when the first month ends. Now do the same for the next month and the month after that until you reach land. So in month 2, we're going to have our 10 going forward. And then we're going to have 4 diagonal squares southeast. Southeast is this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So then our resultant vector for that would be going this way. I should have made the resultant a different color, I guess. So we're going to go another 10 for month 3 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's month 3. And then we're going 2 squares west for our wind. So then our resultant vector is going to go directly over top of that. I'm just going to put it next to it so you can kind of see it. And then month 4, we have no wind. So we're going to go 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we make landfall. There is no wind, so that is also our resultant vector too, if you choose to draw it in. Now our resultant vector overall, if you're going from start to finish, our resultant vector would be from the start directly to Florida. That would be our final resultant vector. But if we're going month by month, then these blue ones would be our resultant vectors. So where will we make landfall now? Florida. How many months to reach land? Only count the solid 10 square vectors, and that was we had 4 months worth of data, so 4 months. So for this assignment, if you're going to do it on print, you're going to print out the PDF file just because it'll have better graphics. If you use the Word document, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to download it. So when you open it, you'll have a little 3-dot thing over here, and you're going to tell it to open in a new window. And then from there, you're going to download it, and it'll open up in a Word doc. So then once you get to the Word doc, you're going to be making the vectors that you need. Now this is the assignment that you're going to be doing, and I'm not going to use these numbers, but I'm just going to use this as an example. So what you're going to do is you'll go insert, you'll insert A, and we'll pick out an arrow for your vector. And remember that each month it's going to be 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it says it wants you to make it in red. And actually I'm going to make that bolder, or we're going to make it red. And then we're going to go ahead and make it, you should be able to make it thicker. If you can't make it thicker, it's fine. Otherwise you can choose the other arrow and that will be thicker if you go with one of the ones down here, the block arrows. So then you'll go ahead, and if you have another arrow that you need to put in, you'll go insert shape, and I'm going to show the block arrow this time. And you're going to start that vector where the other vector ends. And if you need to make it angle, you can go ahead and go like this. And then just move it, and you can shorten it and lengthen it as you need to once you get it the angle that you want. So if that's my wind, then I'd angle it that way. And then you could do your resultant to go from here to that other point. So if you're doing it digitally, this is probably the best way to do it. If you have questions, let me know.